Alright, today we're going to be reviewing factoring, and you can see our learning targets and the type of factoring that we're going to be looking at. So let's jump in here right away. On this one here I see a 2 and an x that could be taken out of both of them, so I'll divide both the 4 and the 6 by 2 and reduce the x's by a power of 1. So I'll have 4 divided by 2 is 2x, 6 divided by 2 is 3, and the x's are reduced. And this one here looks like I could take out an x, so it's going to be x minus 8, and that's it. Now here, what we're going to do is we're going to make our box. We'll put the 12mn, the plus 21m, the minus 20n, and the minus 35. So up and down, looks like I have a 4 that'll go in the 12 and 20, as well as an n. Up and down looks like a plus 7. Across looks like a 3 and an m, and across looks like a minus 5. So the answer is 4n plus 7 and 3m minus 5. This one we'll make the box. We'll put an xy, we'll put a plus 7x squared, we'll put a minus 4y, and a minus 28x. So up and down looks like we have a y in common. Up and down looks like we have a plus 7x. Left and right looks like we have an x. Left and right looks like a minus 4. So we will have y plus 7x and x minus 4 for my answer. This one here, first term and last term, so we will have an x as the first term, and my last term is a negative 42. So we're looking at 1 and negative 42, or negative 1 and positive 42, 2 and negative 21, or negative 2 and positive 21, 3 and negative 14, or negative 3 and positive 14, 6 and negative 7, which is the one we'll use, because that gives me negative 1, which is my middle term. So a plus 6 and a minus 7. Over here, first term, we will have an x in both of them. And my last term is 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. 2 and 6 is what works, so a plus 2 and a plus 6. This one here, we'll have an x in both of them. And my last term is 1 and 49, or 7 and 7, both of them same sign, so it's negative 7 and negative 7, which is positive 49 when multiplied, added together is a minus 14. This one is x and x, and for my negative 30 I'm having negative 1 and 30, or 1 and negative 30. Negative 2 and 15, or 2 and negative 15. Negative 3 and 10, and I'm going to stop there because it multiplies to give me negative 30 and adds together to give me plus 7. So minus 3 and a plus 10. The last two, that one you notice there's a 7 in front, and if we remember, we're going to multiply the front and the last number together, so 7 times negative 1 is going to be negative 7. So I'll make an xy table, or a multiplying square I should say. I'll put the 7x squared and the minus 1 in there, and then I'll put a combination, and when multiplied is negative 7 and added together is a plus 6. So I'm thinking 1 and negative 7, or negative 1 and positive 7, and that's the one I'll use. So I'll put a minus 1x and a plus 7x, and then do my GCFing. So it looks like 7x and a minus 1, and in this direction looks like an x, and looks like a plus 1. So my answer for that one is going to be 7x minus 1 and x plus 1. Now on this one I'm going to try to do it the FOIL way. Now remember, we will have 6 and 1 or 2 and 3. So it's probably going to be 2x and 3x. And then with the 40, it's either going to be 1 and 40, 2 and 20, 4 and 10, or 5 and 8. And they're going to be the same sign and both pluses. So I'm going to try to go plus 5 and a plus 8 here and see what I get. So on that one, you have to check the outsides and the insides, and you would get 16x for the outside, and for the inside you get a 15x, which is 31x. So I got lucky actually on that one, and so my answer is there. If I didn't get lucky, I'd have to switch the numbers or try other possibilities there. So there you go.